If you're looking to buy any Ultimate Team coins, check out FIFACoinZone.com and use code IHAS for 5% off at checkout. Hey guys, ISCarrot here, and today I have this week's investment guide for the marquee matchups. Yes, I know there are still things about people getting locked accounts from investing. The thing I'm going to say this week is, yeah, investing absolutely fine. The only thing is, say if you pick up some like bronze or silver cards, don't list them for 10,000 coins or their maximum, just because that might be the thing that's triggering locked accounts. An update, my main account is still locked. My trading account actually has a sniping ban right now. As you can see, I'm literally on some new account. Big up Foggy at FC, and I don't know why my favourite club is Liverpool. But now let's get into the games. So the games we have for this week are Trabzonspor Fenerbahce in the Turkish League, America versus Tigers in the Liga MX, and then there are two Celtic matches, Celtic Partick and Celtic Hamilton. So basically, I would say invest in Celtic players, Fenerbahce or Trabzon players, and then the America Tiger players. But I'm saying the main games will probably be the Fenerbahce match and one of the Celtic games, so Celtic players. I can't actually make any investments because I can't search the market on my trading account. And on this account right now, I have 0 coins. So if we actually look at the America players, you can see there's quite a range of players. Like it goes from silver to gold to bronze, and they're not going for too much, to be honest, right now. You can see like some of these 76 rated gold cards are like 600 coins, and I know you're probably going to say, oh yeah, but if the game isn't picked, you're going to lose like 200 coins. I guess you could, but if you're picking up a gold card for like 550, 500 coins, like this card here, 550, that could be alright. You just want to pick up cards for cheap prices. And recently we've been seeing a lot of CDM and CAM squad builder challenges. So maybe they might throw in a CDM. So you might want to look to pick up a single CDM. I wouldn't pick up too many CDM cards just because if it isn't used. But you can see here, he has already basically been price fixed the CDM. That's just because recently there have been a lot of CDM teams. So if we actually look at the other team, Tigers, if you look at CDMs for their side, there are actually quite a few. So you might want to pick up this guy, Pizarro, because he's CDM, gold, non-rare. He isn't going for too many coins. He could be a decent investment. And then usually just the defenders, like the centre backs, the right backs, the left backs, those are the ones that rise up in price. By looking at all of the squad builder challenges, strikers and goalkeepers, they don't rise up too much. Probably the cards that rise the most are the specific positions, like the CDMs, the CAMs, and then after that I would say right mids, left mids, right backs and left backs. But here are the other cards. You can see this team is mostly silvers, to be honest, for like the rest of for the defenders. So you might want to see if you can pick up some of the silvers cheap, but to be honest, most of the silvers have been price fixed. Moving over to the Turkish League, Fenerbahce again versus Trabzon. So Fenerbahce, the players, we've actually seen quite a few like investments for the Fenerbahce players. This right back here, Potuk, he is a good investment, a right mid, sorry. He would have been a good investment just because he's a gold card, a right mid. Usually the winger cards end up rising quite a lot in price. And then if you want to say look at some of the defenders, for an example, they are actually going for quite a bit. Like this card right here, 700 coins. It's the cheapest like gold defender. And these bronze ones, 59 rated. I reckon their rating will be a bit too low, to be honest, because the rating is usually around like 70 or like 60. But cards under 60 rated, they might be too low for the squad. So I'd recommend looking at some of these like Skirtle, I guess. He's a rare card. He may not rise up too much, but he could be quite safe because you won't lose too much since he's a rare card. But maybe just picking up a couple right backs, left backs, or like right mids, left mid cards would be good. And then if you take a look at the other side, Trabzonspor, I probably said that wrong, but here we have only a couple rare cards, to be honest. We have Kirvak, Erika, and Castillo. But if we actually take a look at the defenders for this team, again, there aren't many and the prices have already risen up quite a bit. You can see this guy right here, he's been price fixed quite a lot, Erika, and to be honest, he will basically be like a must if this team comes out. 76 rated, pretty cheap as well. And then the thing, you might want to be looking at the specific positions again, like a CDM for this squad. It's not guaranteed, but the CDM is usually an easy way to make profit, but it's a bit more risky because like all marquee matchups, when there's a CDM, everyone just buys the hell out of that player. Like this card, he's going for about 600 coins. If it uses a CDM, he'll go over 1,000 coins easy. Double your money right there. And I could recommend just picking up players in the Turkish League overall, because most of the time it's only one player from each squad, and then it is like 11 players from a certain league. So say if we look at Turkish League right backs, you could just pick up like Lopez or someone like this, just a normal right back or a left back from the league, or in any position really, because the whole players in that league will rise up. It's a good example with the A-League currently, with the Australian matchup, and every A-League player has risen up a load, so you might be just worth looking at players in the Turkish league overall. So the final one, the Celtic players. So I wouldn't really recommend investing in the Partick or Hamilton players because we don't know which game they're going to pick. Partick match is actually early, I think that's on the 20th, and the Hamilton game is on the 24th. So I would say it's steering more towards the Hamilton game, but to be honest, it's up to EA. I'm not too sure what they will be doing. But Celtic players overall could be a really good investment because there's like 2 chances really. There aren't too many games this weekend because it is Christmas. And the Celtic players, they have 2 games this week. It's basically sort of like a must. They kind of have to get picked. If EA don't pick them, I'm going to be really surprised just because they're playing 2 matches this week. Why won't they get picked? So if you have a look at some of the players, they're not actually going for too much to be honest, and there are quite a lot of rare cards. So Sinclair is a left wing. So that's the one thing I would be not really looking for. Usually it's like a left or right mid. So Sinclair at a left wing, I guess you could still get the chemistry, but he probably isn't a go-to player. Gamboa, right back. He is a nice one because if they have 4 at the back, he's basically going to be used in all of the squads. Strikers I will stay away from because they don't tend to rise too much. But centre backs here, like this guy, I'm not even going to attempt to say his name, that you could probably make quite a bit of profit. If you could see, you could pick him up for under 600 coins, like 550. If you can pick that up probably, I'd recommend staying nearer like the 70 rated cards. I don't really recommend picking up bronzes too much. I guess the bronzes do get price fixed more easily, but it just depends if people use that for the requirement. And usually when there's gold cards, people just go out and pick those cards up. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment down below if your account is still locked. Mine is still locked. I'm still waiting on EA. Hopefully we get it back. If not, I guess we're going to start streaming and maybe build a new account. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on my next video.